Hi, I'd like to tell you about the new book that I've co-written with my colleague Chris Germer coming out this September 9th called Mindful Self-Compassion for Burnout: Tools to Help You Heal and Recharge When You're Wrung Out by Stress. So burnout is everywhere. Studies show that up to 3/4 of people are feeling burnt out. So, what are the symptoms of burnout? Feelings of exhaustion, feelings of incompetence, like we blame ourselves because we can't hack it, and also depersonalization, which is a fancy word for saying, we just don't care as much anymore about the work we do or about ourselves or even the people we work with. Burnout can strike busy professionals, but it can also strike family caregivers. It really comes up when our resources can't match the demands that are placed on us. Luckily, research shows that self-compassion makes a big difference in our ability to cope with this type of stress. It reduces feelings of exhaustion, partly because we learned better boundaries. We can say no to some of the things that are asked of us, but importantly, we tend to ourselves. We ask ourselves, what do I need when I'm feeling really overwhelmed? And that tends to help. We don't blame ourselves or judge ourselves for not being able to hack it. We say, hey, it's only human. I'm doing the best I can. How can I help myself get through this moment? Um, and finally, it allows us to keep our heart open so that we don't have to shut down. We can still care about the work we do in the world. So there's not only a lot of research to support this, I also know this from my personal life. I remember at the end of the pandemic, it was such a hard time. It was hard for everyone. But my son, Rowan, who is autistic, he wasn't able to go to school. So I was dealing with him at home, trying to help him take his Zoom classes with all the other special needs kids. Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to earn my living. Everything shifted during the pandemic. And I really teetered on the edge of burnout. But thank goodness I had my self-compassion practice, right? So I was able to talk to myself with warmth and support. Kristin, you got this. I'm here for you. We'll get through this. I took the little moments. I didn't have much time, but I took those little moments I needed for myself to recharge myself. And I saw in my own life how important self-compassion is to recover from burnout. So I hope you consider getting the book. It has a lot of very nifty tools in it, adapted from the Mindful Self-Compassion Program. These are tools that have been shown in research to empirically shown to reduce burnout. And we also tried to make it a fun read because who wants to read a boring book about burnout? So we include humor and lots of stories in the book. So I hope you check it out. Mindful Self-Compassion for Burnout, available right now on Amazon to pre-order. Thanks.